it's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hey guys!
What is up, guys?
And welcome back to another wedding video! Alright, tonight's video is going to be great. It's going to be full of fun, laughter, and family, so don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together, everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
It's 2022 and it's been 2 years since Shehaan has proposed to me. We have just come out of somewhat COVID and the economic crisis. Things are very unstable, so much so that we've decided to cycle around the island to show the world that it is indeed safe to travel to Sri Lanka. And of course, we had to work. And Shehaan's mom came to us just before we left on the cycling trip, which was around July, August. And she demanded that we cannot leave on this trip until we set a date for our wedding and until we book a venue, a hall.
At this point, I remember thinking having a wedding was the least of our priorities. We had so much going on. The last thing we wanted to do was stress out over throwing a big wedding. And so we had to plan a big Colombo wedding.
Now, many of you may know that the original plan was to have the wedding in the middle of the jungle. As many of you know, Shenelle and Shehaan love to travel and as often escape to the jungle. And of course, the jungle was where Shehaan first proposed. So they had thought out this beautiful jungle wedding and they brought it to the family, where it was met with a very, very polite, "Are you bloody mad? How is Archo going to come? You think she's going to fly to the jungle? And what about the toilets?" And here, no wedding in the jungle, okay? They can't wear sarees in the jungle, it's a madness.
Once we had come to terms with the fact that we were going to have a wedding in Colombo, we decided we need some professional help.
Definitely.
Because there was no way that we were going to
Be able to plan it while also being on this trip.
Yeah, we had been training for 2 months and we were going to be out for another 2 months.
Yeah.
And then we had to edit the video. So we knew there's no way we're going to be able to do that. And that's when we decided to reach out to Auntie Nikki and Uncle Dunstan from the banquet company. They had done a lot of our friends' weddings in the past. They were the people for the task.
We trusted them to help us out as well because we had gotten to know them over the years as well.
Yeah. So we literally told them, look, this is the date, this is our budget, this is the venue. And
can you do everything else for us, please? Because we're not going to be here. And she was like, absolutely, don't worry, we got this. I mean, for a girl especially, I think the decor and how everything looks and having a certain theme and all is really important when it comes to a wedding. And I had to let go of that a little bit, or I thought I would have to, considering the fact that I won't even be in town to do this. But Auntie Nikki was so accommodating. We had multiple calls and meetings before we left. And while we were on the trip, she was constantly sending me WhatsApps with mood boards. Do you like this? And anything that I was even slightly not 100% happy about, she would change and make sure that everything would fit our budget, really importantly. And she would go over and beyond to make sure that we were happy with the way things looked. So it was just really the most amazing thing that could happen to us.
Excited to see it because she's been envisioning this whole outfit and it's come all the way from Australia. We were not allowed to see it. I wanted to see at least a little bit of it to do her makeup, but then she was like, no, she wants to keep it as a surprise. So yeah, super excited to see what she has put together. And I feel like it's a little bit out of her comfort zone because she's not so much into the bling stuff, but I think she's just going with her gut. And I'm excited because I'm the blingy person, but I think I've rubbed off on her a little bit, so I'm excited.
Alright, so this dress has been the most exciting thing for me, this whole wedding planning process. I made a last minute decision to get this made by Gather and Stitch in Australia, in Sydney, And it was very stressful because I didn't know if I could get it down on time. But here it is. I got a family member to hand carry it, and here it is, and it's beautiful, beyond my expectations, and just the perfect, how do I say, I wanted something traditional, but I felt like my personality didn't suit a full traditional Canadian, and this struck the perfect balance between a dress and a traditional outfit, so I'm very happy with it.
I'm so happy, like she's finally doing it. It's been a long time coming, and I'm so happy it's Shehaan that she's chosen, and they look just amazing together, and I'm excited to see what they'll do, and the future will hold for them both, and I'm just so excited for them both, and I'm so happy that this day is finally here.
When I initially spoke to Gather and Stitch, I made him reach out to them on our work email, and then after that I told Helani from Gather and Stitch that we will continue the design part of the conversation on my personal email, so he has no idea. He has been actively avoiding it because he doesn't want to see it, so he really wants to see it at church.
But we'll ask her.
It's been really hard because either I share whatever I wear or any kind of good news or whatever with Shehaan or my friends, any of the people in the retinue, basically my sisters or my cousins, and I haven't been able to do any of that, and it's been really hard to make decisions and know whether I'm on the right track or not without their input, but they were very adamant that they didn't want to see it. Yeah. I'm a little confused because I feel like I planned to wear this with the headpiece and the necklace and the earrings, but now I feel like thank you. It looks better without, so I'm wondering, should I ditch it? I never knew 6 girls could make such a big commotion. It's so loud here, but like, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to see Shehaan for the first time.
Okay. Okay, wait, tell us in a turn. Tell us in a turn.
3, 2, 1, turn.
Oh god. Oh! Oh my god! You're a god! Now we're done with the pictures, and now we're heading off to church.
See ya.
Now, it is wonderful that this day has finally arrived. Did you know it's been 11 years since the couple first met?
It's been 24 months since the jungle proposal.
And it's been just 2 days since they sent the wedding invitations out.
Sheneller and Shehaan, it's been nothing short of an honor standing beside you two as one chapter of your love story comes to an end and the next begins. I have to admit though, it was hard to let go of Sheneller. We have always been inseparable, but I knew back then she had found someone who cared about her so much, and all she needed was someone who loved her the way she is with all her craziness. And Shehaan managed to tick all the right boxes, and his timing was always spot on. When I look at the gorgeous bride today, I feel a kaleidoscope of emotions. I am so excited for you to be starting this journey of marriage together with Shehaan. The two of you are such amazing individuals. deserving of each other's love and such an inspiration to us all. So today, let's celebrate your beautiful love story and the road that lies ahead of you. I love you both with all my heart.
In addition to us actually getting married, one of the highlights has been the fact that we got to go in my grandfather's Morris, which was something I sold 6 years ago, and I was so sad to sell it. But I told the guy when I sold it, I said, there's one condition, I have to have it on my wedding day. And he came through just the day before.
Yeah,
so
he
like,
said they have a backup.
yeah, and he said have a backup, so we weren't sure, so we didn't have any decor on it or nothing. But we got on the car and we got to drive it out of the church, which was like
And
a dream
he's
come
able
true.
to play the whole band.
Yeah, yeah, which is amazing.
The thing that I find about the two of them is that Shehaan and Shenelle have very contrasting personalities, but they somehow managed to make it work. I guess it's something that has been seen throughout their relationship together, and it's something that just works. I mean, they both complement each other, and I think they have a lovely future ahead of them.
So Shenelle and Shehaan's love story started about 11 years ago when they met at a party and hit each other up on the socials. From there, the love story blossomed into not just a romantic relationship, but as all of you know here by now, being partners in business. I take my hat off to the two of you. It's never easy to mix business with pleasure. Over the best part of the last 7 years, Shenelle and Shehaan have put their hearts and souls into building their brand, from spending months in Chiang Mai, Thailand, to most recently cycling around our beautiful Pearl over the course of a 6-week period. What I also admire about the two of them is their ever willingness to share their learnings and their story with the intention that it would be beneficial to others. Shenelle, you look absolutely beautiful tonight, as you always do. Malli is a very lucky man. We have been fortunate to see you blossom, Shenelle, over the years, from a confident young lady who broke through stereotypes, especially in your professional career, and into a successful young entrepreneur who now is one of the premier digital creators in the country. I know that Auntie Virginia and Uncle Rohan must be so very proud of their little girl and bursting with pride. But all the professional achievements aside, what we love about you is your warm, loving and caring personality. That is so infectious. I know Niranga welcomed you to the family, but I don't think we need to welcome you to the family because you've always been a part of our family, Shenelle. So now the couple have asked me to make a few quick announcements. First of all, if I could ask all of you to take out your mobile phones, switch on Instagram or YouTube, search for Sheneller and hit subscribe.
Now you've seen this couple on YouTube. You've seen them on Instagram. You saw them at the church. But now, here they are in the flesh for the first time. Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Shehaan Tahir.
Let's kill this! Why are you drinking so much?
I'm nervous for my speech.
This side.
I'm overconfident for my speech.
Right, so now it's time to hear from the best man. So please welcome Niranga.
Wow, so the big day is finally here. I'd like to first start by thanking Shenelle's side of the family for welcoming us with open arms. And I'd also like to thank our side of the family for making it here on time. Trust me, it's a very rare occasion. All jokes aside though, Podi and I have shared some special moments throughout the years. From Sunday evenings at Bella Beach with our cousins, all-day FIFA sessions, and midnight drives in Sia's Morris Minor on Gold Road. These are memories I will cherish till my very last days. While those things do seem like delightful memories, it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows with Podi. I was actually traumatized by years of torment. I'm sure all my cousins would know. Yep, I used to be terrified of him. You're a bully. However, as the years went on and I started to enjoy the fun things in life, Podi began to take notice of me. Hanging out with Podi was one of my favorite pastimes. And it still is. However, there's just one tiny issue, and that's Shenelle. I remember the first time we met Shenelle. It was a Christmas dinner which took place at our grandparents' house about 10 or so years ago. You see, Christmas in our family is a big deal, which I'm sure a lot of folks can relate to. Dressing up is a must at these dinners. All the aunties in their lovely outfits, uncles in nice shirts and trousers, having a good laugh, putting a few shots, you know, the usual scene. And our lovely bride here, Shenelle, rocked up in a white skinny, blue jeans, and flats. So at the end of this fairly boozy affair, I remember asking Podi, like, you know, what does she do for a living? And he responded with, she's a model. It was at this point I realized that Podi had a drinking problem. I also realized that this bugger actually liked this girl, unlike the countless others. In all seriousness though, both Podi and Shenelle hold a very special place in my heart. They've always been there for me through challenging periods in my life and been my most trusted allies. But most importantly, they've given me the courage to pursue my dreams and think big, think different. And for that, I will always be grateful. Shenelle, I'd also like to officially welcome you to the family. It's been a long time coming.
ලස්සන කපල් එකක් ලොකු දෙයක් කරනවා මේ ලංකාව වෙනුවෙන් අපේ ලංකාවේ ලස්සන ලෝකෙටම ගෙනියන්න. ඉතින් විශ් කරනවා ඒ දෙන්නටම යාළගේ ඒ ජර්නි එක ඒ වගේම අද ඉඳන් පටන් ගන්න ජර්නි එක හැම දෙයක්ම සාර්ථක වෙන්න කියලා හදවතින්ම සුබ කරනවා.
So we have heard from the bridesmaid, we've heard from the best man, we've had the toast. It's now going to be time to hear from the man of the moment. I'd like to invite Shehaan up to say a few words, but before I do, I wanted to share a very quick thought that I had this afternoon. I was watching Shehaan sign the marriage certificate, and he was so happy and so much joy on his face, and I couldn't help but think, like, where did all that anger from before go? What happened to that guy? I remember being there on the time when Shehaan started to learn how to write, and he was just getting home from his first day of school, and he came in very grumpy and angry. He threw his bag on the floor. He threw himself onto the sofa. And he said, "Now enough of this school, Osman. My hand is also paining from all the writing." So I couldn't help but connect the dots from that frustration with writing to such a happy man here today. It is wonderful to see how far you've come, and I look forward to seeing how far you'll go with Shenelle by your side. Please, a round of applause for the man and woman. Let's hear from Mr. Shehaan.
All right. First of all, thank you everyone for coming down. It means so much to Shenelle and I for all of you to be here. There have been so many people who have come down from abroad, I think like over 50 from London to Canada to the States, Aussie. Of course, we love it because we get foreign currency as gifts. Thank you very much for that. I'm kidding. It's so nice to have all of you guys here. And you know, when we started, like I think Big J just said, Shenelle and I really honestly are not the people to have a big extravagant sort of event like this. And we had quite a number of battles with Ammi and Dada saying, look, no, we don't want to do this. We'd much rather have a small, intimate thing. And at the time, we didn't really understand what it meant to have a large gathering like this, honestly. The last few weeks, we've met all our family who've come down from all around the world, having seen everyone come down and just meeting everyone over these last few weeks, I really understand the value and the beauty of an event like this. And Ammi and Dada, honestly, thank you so much. I know we have not been easy. Thank you for everything you all have done. As you all know, we've been cycling the past like 2.5 months, and then the rest of the time we were editing. Shenelle and I at the start of the year said we are not going to let a wedding slow us down with our work. And it was made all the more possible thanks to Auntie Nikki and Uncle Danson. Thank you so much from the Bangkok company for helping us with this. They're over here. I kid you not, Ammi basically said we can't leave on our cycling trip until we book a place. So we booked this place in August, and then we told them, look, we booked the place, that's it, we're going. And everything else has been done. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And of course, to everyone else who's been a part of this. I'm not sure if you've seen the cake on your tables. That was made by Ammi. She flew to Melbourne, I think, earlier on in the year, bought all the ingredients. And then we had 60 people over the last week in total come and wrap all these cakes. Right, so thank you so much to everyone. And like I said, it's the beauty of an event like this is that the bonds that we make. Moving on to Shenelle's family, Auntie Virginia, Uncle Rohan, thank you so much for bringing Shenelle into this world. She has been the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. You all have raised her to be the most amazing individual I've ever met. I am really lucky. Like I just said, I was a very different person a few years ago, or maybe a decade ago. But I was very lucky to meet Shenelle so early on. And Shenelle, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know no one will ever know the amount of things we've gone through. It has been an absolutely amazing ride so far, and I cannot wait to see what's to follow. And I know that no matter what comes our way, just with you by my side, there is nothing we can do, we can't do. And I am so thankful for you being by my side and for you being my wife today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause for Shenelle. She looks absolutely stunning, and honestly, she does not get enough credit for the amazing things she does. It's not just YouTube and everything you see on social media. There is so much more She has been the guiding light for me. Honestly, like we were telling everyone, yeah, we're getting married, but not much is changing because we've been very much like a married couple for the last few years. And she has completed me over the last few years, and I can't wait to see what happens next. As you might have realized, I did not write a speech because I was doing the table plan till 3 in the morning last night. So, I really apologize if I did not say thank you to everyone else. From the bottom of both our hearts, Shenelle and I, thank you everyone for being here with us to celebrate this very special day with us. We really appreciate. Thank you, Ammi. Actually, I need to also thank my aunts, Punchas and Acho. They are the leading ladies in our family, and they have played such a huge part. I kid you not. They have played such a huge part in raising us to respect our women and give them all the opportunity to shine. And honestly, that has been the biggest blessing we've got. They are absolute bosses, Acho included. We really, really appreciate it. Sorry, actually I have a few more thank yous to do. I'm really sorry, I just have to put everything out today. There have been so many, Shenelle and I actually, even though we've had all this success from the very start, we've had, let's say, not the smoothest of journeys. But we have been very fortunate to be blessed with amazing people right around us. I have to thank Auntie Deepika and Uncle Arjun, who were like our second parents, our second home growing up. I really miss the boys, Auntie. I'm so sad they couldn't be with us today. Uncle Ranjan, Auntie Shans, thank you so much. It's been an amazing treat for us, and you've always treated us like your children. Thank you so much for looking after all of us, all our boys. It's been amazing growing up. We've had the very best. And then lastly, I cannot end this speech without thanking my lovely Nandi Ammi and my Stanley Mama. They have helped us in ways we do not even know of today, and we are so thankful for that. And I know I'm only speaking on behalf of my side of the family. I know Shenelle's side also. There have been so many people who have helped her. Ashwini, Auntie Kushani, and Uncle Raj, as far as I know. Thank you so much for everything you all have done. We would not be here if not for all of you all today, and I thank you very much. Cheers.
Luckily, he thanked the aunties, if not...
That was very close. Very close.
Close shave, right?
The blasting was getting locked in, but luckily you avoided it.
You're talking about no Christmas presents, right? Shenelle and Uncle Rohan for the father-daughter dance.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high. And it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'll be there. You and I till the end. Don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye. We'll stick together.
To be happy every single day.
I agree. Peace out. Hit that subscribe button,
Like this video.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.